Hello, Golden State Warriors fans! Welcome to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. I have exclusive and exciting news to share with you. But first, I would like to invite all of you to subscribe to our channel to receive all the updates about our beloved team. Let's get straight to the point. It looks like a trade involving the Portland Trail Blazers, Golden State Warriors, and Philadelphia 76ers is about to happen. These three teams are looking for a change, and this change could be the solution to all of their problems. The proposal is as follows. The Warriors would receive Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams III, the 76ers would get Andrew Wiggins, and the Blazers would receive Kevin Looney, the 16th pick in the draft, coming from the 76ers, and two salary exceptions. This exchange could bring benefits to each team. For the 76ers, acquiring Wiggins could be an opportunity to give the player a fresh start in a different situation. The Warriors would receive a significant boost on the bench with the arrival of Brogdon and Williams. And for the Blazers, the trade would provide financial flexibility and more draft pick options. This negotiation has not yet been confirmed, but it is a real possibility. Now I want to know, what do you, Golden State Warriors fans, think of this trade? Would it be a good move for our team? Leave your comments below and let's discuss this exciting topic together. With the exclusive news about the possible trade between the Portland Trail Blazers, Golden State Warriors, and Philadelphia 76ers, let's explore more details about the players involved and how this trade could impact each team. In the proposed scenario, the Golden State Warriors would receive Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams III. Brogdon is a solid and versatile point guard, capable of contributing both defensively and offensively. His presence would help strengthen the Warriors squad alongside Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Additionally, Brogdon is a good three-point shooter, which is a necessity for Golden State's team. Williams III, on the other hand, is a young and athletic center who would bring more energy and athleticism to the Warriors' big box. His presence could be especially valuable considering Klay Thompson's injury and the need to bolster the team's defense and rebounding game. On the Philadelphia 76ers side, they would welcome Andrew Wiggins. Although Wiggins has had ups and downs in his career, a change of scenery and a new system of play could bring out the best in him. Playing alongside Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, Wiggins would not be overwhelmed defensively and could contribute as an additional scoring and defensive option. For the Portland Trail Blazers, the trade would bring Kevin Looney, the 16th pick in the draft, from the 76ers, and two salary exceptions. Looney is a solid and experienced center who could bring depth and stability to the paint. The 16th pick in the draft would be an opportunity for the Blazers to acquire a promising young talent, and the salary exceptions would provide flexibility for future market moves. It is important to note that this exchange has not yet been made official, but discussions are ongoing. The NBA landscape is always dynamic, and teams are constantly looking for ways to improve and adapt. For the Golden State Warriors, this trade would represent an opportunity to strengthen their team for one last push with the core of Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. Malcolm Brogdon would bring additional playmaking and long-range shooting ability, while Robert Williams III would bring energy and vital defensive skills to the Warriors' big box. With these additions, the Warriors would have more depth and options to compete at a high level. For the Philadelphia 76ers, acquiring Andrew Wiggins would be an attempt to add a player with potential and versatility to their squad. While Wiggins hasn't met all expectations, he is still an athletic player and capable of contributing on both offense and defense. Alongside Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, Wiggins could fit into a complementary role, bringing scoring and defense to the 76ers. In the case of the Portland Trail Blazers, this trade would allow them to free up space on the roster and create salary space before the 2024 NBA draft. Kevin Looney would bring experience and solidity to the squad, while the number 16 pick in the draft and salary exceptions would provide flexibility for future movements and acquisitions. As is common in NBA negotiations, there are still many details to be discussed and agreed upon before this trade comes to fruition. But we cannot deny that this possibility brings excitement and expectation to fans of the three teams involved. One of the reasons behind this negotiation would be to meet the needs and strategies of each team. The Warriors are looking to bolster their roster to compete at the top of the NBA again. Malcolm Brogdon would be a valuable addition, bringing playmaking and long-range shooting skills as well as being a solid defender. Robert Williams III, in turn, would offer rim protection and athletic skills in the paint. The 76ers, in turn, would be looking for a change to better suit Joel Embiid's style of play. Andrew Wiggins could be an interesting piece in that regard, providing a scoring and defensive option alongside Embiid and the 76ers' other key players. For the Trail Blazers, this trade would open up salary cap space and provide financial flexibility, allowing them to move around the free agent market and make other acquisitions. Kevin Looney would be a solid addition to the lineup, bringing experience and defensive stability. It is important to highlight that although this exchange has been proposed, there are still many factors to be considered before it becomes a reality. Negotiations in the NBA can be complex, involving contractual details, team approval, and strategic considerations. As Golden State Warriors fans, it's exciting to think about the possibilities this trade could bring to our team. However, we must wait for official updates to find out if the negotiation will be completed and what the final details will be. In addition to the previously mentioned key players, the trade would also involve draft picks and salary exceptions. The exact details of these picks and exceptions may vary depending on the final negotiations between the teams, but they play an important role in the total trade value. The inclusion of draft picks is strategic for all teams involved. The Blazers would receive the 16th pick in the draft, which offers the opportunity to acquire a promising young talent. This pick could be valuable for the Blazers, allowing them to develop a player with long-term potential. Salary exceptions are also a fundamental element in negotiation. They allow teams to go over the salary cap to acquire players without violating NBA rules. Salary exceptions can be used to conduct other business transactions in the future or to sign free agents. It is important to remember that, although all this information has been released and discussed, the exchange has not yet been finalized or officially confirmed by the teams involved. Negotiations in the NBA can be complex and involve several steps before they are finalized. As Golden State Warriors fans, it's exciting to follow these speculations and trade possibilities. However, it is essential to wait for official announcements from the teams to obtain accurate information about the outcome of this exchange. In addition to the players and draft picks mentioned above, it is important to consider the context and strategic reasons behind this trade. For the Portland Trail Blazers, this trade could be an opportunity to restructure their roster and seek a different approach to competing in the Western Conference. The team has been counting on Damian Lillard as their main star, but perhaps they are considering a move to build a more balanced roster around him. Obtaining Kevin Looney, the 16th pick in the draft, and salary exceptions can be seen as a way to seek new talent, financial flexibility, and a solid presence in the paint. The Golden State Warriors, in turn, are in a transition phase. They were one of the most dominant teams of the past decade, but have suffered from significant injuries that have kept them out of the playoffs in recent years. With Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green still in their starting lineup, the Warriors are looking to make the most of the time left in their winning era. The acquisition of Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams III could strengthen their rotation and provide complementary pieces to support their core. The Philadelphia 76ers also have their own motivations for considering this trade. After a successful 2023 season in which they reached the Eastern Conference Finals, the 76ers are determined to continue advancing. The addition of Andrew Wiggins could bring more depth and versatility to their roster, offering an attacking option alongside Joel Embiid and other key players. The team is looking to build a team that maximizes Embiid's talent and increases his chances of competing for a title. It is important to note that negotiations in the NBA are complex and can involve several considerations, such as contracts, salaries, long-term strategies, and team goals. Although this exchange has been discussed, its implementation depends on several factors and may change throughout the process. Keep following the news and updates for up-to-date information on this potential trade and other moves around the NBA.